Google was not my dream company. Hello and welcome to my channel.
So Google was never my dream company because being from a tier 3 college, I didn't know I can be eligible to apply for Google. So after successfully cracking Google interview rounds and getting the Google offer letter, I got a lots of DMs that what was the questions I got asked, what was the strategy of preparations, how Google interview rounds exactly looks like. So I thought maybe I will make a detailed video for this. So let's start. Hi, this is Tomala Roy. I recently interviewed by Google and accepted the offer. So Google interview process will be like this. Um, Recruiter may contact you, approach you for interviews, or maybe you are applying through some referrals. And after your CV will be shortlisted, you can go through the first phone screening round. And after you successfully crack the phone screening round and you are eligible for the next rounds, so there will be next four total rounds. Three will be coding rounds and one will be Googliness round. In coding rounds, there will be one question or maybe two questions based on the length of the questions. Um, in my case, I got asked one questions only per round, and there will be some follow-up questions and time complexity related things and other discussions. Apart from that, there will be one Googliness round. In the coding interview rounds, it will be strictly 45 minutes round. So in other companies, coding questions are like maybe you may take 5 minutes more, or you may take 10 more minutes to solve a certain questions if it is complex or something like that. It's okay. Time may get extended, and it depends on the interviewer and depends on the companies. But for Google, it's strictly 45 minutes. So before starting every in my all the interview rounds, recruiter used to ask me, are you ready, we are going to start it. So after I will start, it will be strictly 45 minutes, and it cannot be extended. So if you are fully prepared, if you are ready, then only they start it. So for Google, it's very strictly 45 minutes. After the intro, there will be one or two interview questions. So I will come to my journey, how it all started. So as I mentioned, it was not my dream company, so I never applied for Google personally from my side. The day recruiter approached me, I was like, oh my God, I am going to get an interview chance from Google. Okay, well, this is not, I'm talking about 2025. I'm talking about 2023. So, first time when I got interview call from Google, I was super shocked. I was not ready. Although I shortlisted in the phone screening round, but when I see from my point of view now, other four rounds, it went very bad. I very poorly performed. I didn't have proper clarity of the questions. I didn't have um, edge cases opinion for the edge cases. I was not focusing on the optimized solution, and I was not focusing on the clarity, thinking out loud, all the criteria Google actually expect from you. So whenever you are solving any type of problems, it may not be your fully optimized solution. You may not think about the best solution possible at the first try, first in first few minutes. But you should always think out loud. You should always try and try, so that recruiter can also see how you are approaching the problems, how you are iterating through from the not good solution to good better solution and better solution, so that they can think about, they can understand your process, your approach, and that actually talks a lot about the person, the candidate, and the interviewees. So this was all about 2023, and I got another message in 2024. The month was April, from my recruiter that are you interested to apply in Google. Although I was super hopeless with Google interview rounds, I was not studying at all. Still, I said, yes, I'm interested. But after that 2 months, I didn't hear from her anything. Again, I was hopeless. But by the month of June, one of my friends was getting interviewed by Google, and I had another offer letter from some company, and it was in Chennai. I was least interested to relocate to Chennai. So I thought, why not? Let's give it another chance. So I pinged her again, and this time she replied. She said, "Send your CV. After it gets shortlisted, you can apply, and we can proceed with your application." So I sent her CV, and it got shortlisted. I applied for it, and she asked how much time I need to prepare. Since I was in super hurry and I was so restless, I didn't want to prepare for much longer time because I always lose focus and ends up preparing nothing. So I thought 10 days will be sufficient for me, and I didn't ask for more. So in Google, since it's a Google interview round, so they always ask for how much preparation you need because it won't be easy and you will need some preparation time. So please, please, please try to take as much as possible because you will need it. So within 10 days, there was a phone screening round, and this time I was prepared for it. I was so better prepared for it. Whenever I was practicing with time duration. I try to solve Google specific questions only, no easy questions from lead code, only medium and hard level questions. So this time I was better prepared, and I was saying whenever I was solving, I was able to solve the medium level questions by 20 minutes around and hard level 30-35 minutes around. And that should be your eligibility criteria if you are preparing. You can, self analyze and self judge yourself that you are there or not. So, in the phone screening round, although due to the contract and all confidentiality, we cannot reveal the exact question, but it was related to interval, and I was super scared of that. Or, I mean, the normal ones are okay, but if it is little complex, tricky, and all that, I used to, get fumble and all that. But it was phone screening round. I didn't have any chance, so it was do or die situation. So I gave my best. I thought about it. I was so vocal about it. Everything I was doing, I don't know the I will be able to go through. I will be there to yet to think about the most optimized solution or not. But I was trying my best. Um, I solved it. Through the dry run, the all the test cases I was able to thought about it. It was passing. But when I was calculating the time complexity, it was little tricky and more complex than the usual ones. But my interviewer was so helpful, so supportive. Like he said, calm down, you are doing very good, so don't panic. Just think about it once again, and you'll be there. So I calculated again and I gave him the solution, and yeah, I passed the phone screening round, and they asked for another slots for the next four rounds. So this time, what I was doing in every round, after every round was completed, I was going back to my recruiter and ask for the details feedback. What went well, what went bad, where if there is any scope of improvement, where should I focus, all the details possible. So the my recruiter was so supportive. At the end of all the round, she used to tell me how I can improve what went well or bad or something in details. And I used to rectify all these things in the next rounds. So in the next round, it was very soon, and I had some personal issues in in my family, so I couldn't study at all, and I had like 2 3 days to study before my next round was starting. First round was not good enough, although I was there for the solution, but there was a regex part where I messed up, and I knew I was not good enough for this round. So my recruiter came to me and she gave me the feedbacks and said these are the areas of improvement and you should focus on and please try to improve, because from her words I was able to sense that it may get at a very bad level if I continue doing this. So I prepared. There was 3 to 4 days of time in between. I prepared well. I kept all the points in mind. How should I behave through the interview process? And the next coding round topic was tree. Although it seemed like a very simple, normal questions, but there was hell lot of edge cases and different types of things and logics you have to take care of at different situations. And it was not very straightforward. There was a lot of corner cases, edge cases. But every time I was, saying to the interviewer that please give me time. I am, going through these test cases. I am doing the dry run, and every time I was doing the dry runs, I was talking about loud. Like he also was, going through the dry runs, and he was also able to see that how I am recognizing that this edge cases are missing and how I was fixing that after recognizing. It was very good way to express and approach a problem. So my that round went very well, and the recruiter said you did very good. Just keep it up. Next round was googliness round. Was fine, like there was no issues. I went through a lot of googliness questions that can be asked in Google. I used Gemini, ChatGPT, Google, and everywhere, and tried to prepare myself for those answers. It was fourth round. It was a try related question, and it was very tough. I mean, it was very lengthy, very complex. Although I was coding so fast, but still I was not able to, complete on time. I was checking the clock and I was rushing myself. In this interview, the interviewer was not that interactive. Um, Maybe he had something in office or something was going on, or maybe production issues or something like that. He was very less interactive, although I was over trying to be over communicating. I had zero hope. I was like, I'm done. It's not going to happen. But by this time, I had another offer letter from Gurgaon, and I was going to relocate. I accepted the offer letter, and I was on my notice period. So I thought, okay, it's okay. I am anyway switching. Google is not going to happen. It's done. One fine Sunday afternoon, I got a call from my recruiter that Shramana, we sent you an email for your review and for the details you have to send us 9 days back, and you didn't respond. I am like, oh, okay. And that time it was so emotional moment for me, because I was not believing that yes, my application is actually proceeding. Okay, this is not end of the Google interview process, because after this scene matching round will happen, some manager has to choose you. So in Google, it's a two-way process. It's not one way that some manager will pick you and that's it. You also have to choose some manager, like the team you are liking, the manager you are liking. So as much as the team will choose you, you also will be choosing the team. So if you don't like something, you can just say, okay, no, I need more options and choices. Had less than 1 month. if you're on a notice period, you should not try for Google interview rounds hurry, or you are already switching, you should not apply for Google interview rounds because it will be lengthy. It takes months for the entire interview process to be completed. The current team I really liked. I talked to the manager and lead. Both seemed very good, and the team and the work also looked very good. So I was up for it, and it was a match. And then the rest of the process also took like 3 weeks, and I got the final offer letter on my second last day of my notice period. And yes, it was hell traumatic of 1 month from my life, uh, but it was totally worth it. If you have any questions or doubts for me, please let me know in the comments. I will try to make another detailed video over it. And if you want to, want me to uh, make videos on any topic or any details, particular details, let me know in the comment. I will try to get started with that. So follow along.